Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mancave 101. Tonight we have another special one for you. It's the Mancave and Chill episode 3, where we talk about what we are watching on every streamer. Do we like it? Is it good? Why it's good? And why it is Mancave approved. For those of you that are just starting to tune in to the Mancave 101 podcast, we are currently on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and now we are on Apple Podcast and what is the other one?
Spotify.
Spotify. Of
Hey,
course,
yo.
it's the one I don't subscribe to, so it's all right. With that being said, I am going to kick us off. And what the heck are we watching? So, as all of you know, a new Game of Thrones House of Dragons show has started, and boy, oh boy, is it a doozy. For those of you that are not original Game of Thrones watcher, we are only 2 episodes in, and this is the time to start because this show actually takes place 172 years before the events of the Game of Thrones show. That is HBO's #1 streaming show, I believe, up till this point. Which I'm going to contest that this show might overtake that at some point, just based off of a few things. But listen, if you like dragons, if you like crazy plot twists, if you like people stabbing people and killing people, and the dragons, if you like dragons, boy, oh boy, do we got a show for you. That's really all I got. This is Mancave 101 approved. With that being said, we're going to go to Leo. Leo, what are we watching out there?
I am watching C on Apple TV. It's with Jason Momoa. If you guys don't know him, is Aquaman. This takes place in the future. There was a war going on, and it was like a nuclear war, and everybody lost their eyesight. So there was nobody born, and everything that affected them. So everybody lost their eyesight, and anybody born couldn't see at all. So it's a great show to for anybody who's handicapped, and also what they have to go through and how they so creative on how they speak, how they write notes, and how they communicate with each other. They still communicate normally, but there's a different kind of language and ropes and knots and stuff like that. And it's a lot of gratuitous violence, which I love. So, you know me, I'm here for the violence. See on Apple TV, Jason Momoa, Man Cave approved.
All right. Wendell, what are we watching?
Oh, well, I'm watching this little show called Resident Alien on Peacock. It's like a little comedy sci-fi show with my man Alan Tudyk. That's how you say his name. I don't know. I just like the dude. I think he's funny as hell. But yeah, he's basically just an alien who crash lands on our planet. His ship gets jacked up, and then he takes on the form of a human, trying to find the parts to, complete his mission, which is to kill every human on Earth. And then of course, hijinks ensue, and it's a pretty cool show. It was recommended to me. I gave it a shot. I like that kind of weird, quirky, comedy-ish type thing. So, I think it's a good watch. It's only in season 2. I just finished season 2. I'm curious. When it ended, I was like, damn, I want to watch some more. Yeah, but gotta wait till the next season comes out. So, pretty good watch, though. Pretty good watch. Solid.
Man Cave approved?
Man Cave approved. Y'all check it out.
All right. Go to Chase. What are we watching?
Oh, man, listen. If you haven't heard about Ozark by now, you obviously been living under a rock. My man, Jason Bateman, is the truth. Was it 4 or 5 seasons worth of this thing? So basically, Jason Bateman plays Marty Bird, who is a financial advisor who knows how to make money disappear. He's working for a company with a couple other partners, and come to find out that they're stealing money unbeknownst to Jason Bateman from the Mexican mob of all places. The cartel comes up to get their money and kills everybody. And fast talking Marty, listen, man, I don't care what problem you've ever had. If you watch Ozark, you will never complain about anything that has happened to you ever again. And not only that, eventually the family gets involved. I mean, the wife, the kids, everybody is like, becomes a part of this system because now he's been handed this job to complete laundering this money. And man, listen, all I'm going to tell you is this is definitely Man Cave approved. the gratuitous violence when it happens is definitely top notch. Leo would be proud and whatnot. So definitely check it out. Man Cave approved. Ozark on Netflix.
All right, Aaron, what are we watching?
All right, so I'm gonna hit you guys with something new that just came out on Netflix. It's Me Time, and it's starring one of my favorites, Kevin Hart. It's probably my favorite comedian these days. It is him and Mr. Mark Wahlberg, who I like Mark Wahlberg to an extent, but it depends on what he's in, shout out Ted. That's pretty much the only thing I'm going to say there. Outside of Ted, I don't really, I don't.
You're not getting good vibrations.
The other guys, but we'll just.
All right, the other guys. That's fair. Anyway, Me Time. Kevin Hart plays he plays a family man who used to have wild days with his friend, who is Mark Wahlberg's character in the movie, and basically Kevin Hart ends up being a stay-at-home dad. He gets sucked into like family life, and he's like the PTA dad and all that cool stuff. All that not cool stuff anymore. And basically, his wife ends up giving him, I'm gonna say, a hall pass. Like she tells him, "Oh, I'm gonna take the kids for the weekend, and you go out and have fun and do what you want." And he's like, "Nah, I'll just stay home and build Legos." But then it turns out he hits up his friend Mark Wahlberg. They go out, they get into mischief. It's really funny. I actually, I wouldn't say this just because I'm a Kevin Hart fan. I actually found myself laughing out loud multiple times at points in this movie. So that's what I'll say. It's a good time for, I would say, older. I wouldn't, the kids probably wouldn't, I wouldn't recommend it. But, older people, if you're just looking for an hour and 45 minutes of just comedy and Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg being stupid, I would definitely say Man Cave approved. Check it out. Number 1 on Netflix streaming this week.
Excellent.
Nice.
And last but not least, the nicest guy on the podcast, Charles. What are we watching?
Oh man, I tell you, I'm watching. Right now, I am watching. It's sort of a remake show from back in 1975 called SWAT, and it's actually starring Shamar Moore. He is coming off of the Criminal Minds, which he was on, I believe, for several seasons, actually, 10, 12 seasons or whatever.
Yeah.
So the show is really, really, really amazing. I mean, the adrenaline rush, action sequences. You could tell that they really spent a lot of money budget-wise on this show. The characters you really get into to kind of like, show what they go through on a day-to-day basis, the whole family aspect and everything else. Some great takedowns, weaponry, all types of stuff in the show. And they kept the original music from the show. So it really gets you amped up every time you watch it. And they get their man every time, or woman, whoever's the bad guy. So definitely Man Cave approved.
All right. With that being said, this is what we are watching, and this has been Mancave and Chill episode 3. Please let us know in the comments below. What are you guys watching? What do you like? What do you dislike? What do we need to start watching? From all of us at Mancave101, Abel, Big Chase, Aaron, Wendell, Leo, and Charles. It's been real. It's been fun. Follow us on everything: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Give me my outro.